So here we are in San Diego, Carlsbad, and Gigi's backyard, and I am with Jared and the Mill.
Went too far beyond you and took another road, but the distance was too great and I got cold.
Introduce yourselves, everybody.
Hey, I'm Chuck. I'm Josh.
I'm Jared.
Chuck, way to go, Chuck. This is live.
And I'm Michael.
I'm Larry.
And I'm Jay Fada. So the program that we've been putting out, guys, is I'm traveling around and I'm cutting hair and I'm talking to the people that inspire me. And when I met you guys, it was a really cool experience. And nothing like that's happened to me on the road before. I met a cool group of young artists out there trying to get their shit going on. So one of the things I wanted to ask you guys is, we sort of touched on it a little bit, is it's Jared and the Mill, right? So where does the Mill come from?
It's kind of indicative of our writing process. At first I did most of the songwriting in the band, so I would approach the band with not but a set of lyrics and a melody and some chords, and after it was run through the mill, you had a finished product. So it's kind of like
So it's like your think tank.
a refining process of a tune that I would write, that once it was run through the mill, it was the presentable form of the song.
So the folk rock wasn't your regular go-to music type before. I was listening to you jam out on the beach and you were telling me.
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah, I think we all have a really colorful background in music. A lot of us listen to different types of countries, and like Noel Haggard and Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson. This time here, it's cool. Yeah.
So you guys are touring with Barry Gibb right now?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask this question. I kind of wanted to ask all of you because one of the reasons why I get on the road 38 weekends a year to go teach people how to cut hair is because it's just inside me, right? It happens. Like the second I'm there, and you guys got to participate in one of my classes. So what is it? What is your fuel? What is it that gets you going? Like, you're a music teacher. Like, that to me is like the coolest thing, because you're touching like the youth and changing them and helping them get a culture, of music. But what makes you get in that van? And what is your drive? What is it? Is it the fame, or is it something about your art?
Sure. For me, I've played music my whole life, and there's just a huge rush to putting together music and performing it, either in front of people, big crowds or small crowds, or just by myself. Something my heart always gets racing when I start to play and start to think about just music in general. It's something that I love to do. I'm sure just as natural as cutting hair is for you. Yeah, I don't know about these other guys.
I will not speak.
I think for me, getting in the van and being in a band was sort of mixing everything that I was interested in. It was like I kind of had a moment after college where I was really freaked out, because it was I was very into a lot of different things and really liked doing all those things, but didn't know which one to go after, and I couldn't do them all anymore, it seemed, and I needed to pick a path. And I didn't really want to go to grad school yet or whatever, and then when I get back from this long trip, these guys are talking about how we're going to start taking this more seriously, we're going to start hitting the road and all this stuff, and immediately it clicked, all the things that I loved doing so much had one thing in common, and that was that they all involved traveling. And it was well, I know that I want to travel in my life for sure, and music is one of my biggest passions. So now I get to do both of those things at the same, it just mixed everything that I loved doing into one. I'm
just hoping your tour takes you somewhere where we can use that archaeology degree.
I don't know about that, but
maybe you'll be in Egypt soon.
That'd be pretty cool. But
I love the nickname that you guys have for the machine. The machine. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's.
You started picking.
Could you give me another nickname today? I have 8 nicknames.
For me, I think I had the conscious decision around 5th or 6th grade that I wanted to play drums the rest of my life. I was weighing options in my head. I was am I going to be a football player or a professional drummer? And I thankfully settled on drumming. So it's something I've always wanted to do, and it's something where I truly do feel happiest when I'm playing drums. It just excites something in me, and to be able to do it for people is an even bigger rush, and to be able to do it with your best friends, like they were saying, is like it's money, you know.
It is so money.
We don't make money, and it is so money.
Friday's payday, and it's money.
Yeah, so
Get to like road trip all the time.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking about this.
crazy.
Coming in from Wichita, I was like, oh my God, we potentially are going to make a living going on adventures. Like
Every day.
that's every man's dream, I feel like.
It's a pretty good dream.
Yeah.
You know? It's tough. Sometimes it's lonely, but
Yeah, but
you know.
the loneliness is like, I don't know, I guess it sounds a bit romantic, but the loneliness is part of it, you know?
It
It's,
is.
it's awesome to just be like
It's the
exhausted
torture.
looking out. Yeah, it's awesome to be exhausted looking out the window on like a rainy day.
How did
No
I
one's
get here?
talking. Because, you know, we have 17-hour drives and it's like, you can only talk and entertain each other for like maybe 5 or 6 hours, but after that it's just like you're on your own. So you just look out the window and watch the world go by, and it's just like,
it's pretty cool. Like you see every like state through the highway. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You get to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the pockets.
it really is. So like each of our 3 tours now, we've gotten to see each like region of the United States.
It's really
and it's
cool.
just like it's been such a cool experience to get to do that.
Well, now that I'm your stylist, I can't wait till we go to Europe.
yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Chuck, let's hear it, dude. Your story's pretty cool because I was listening to you talk about your family's real deep into the music scene.
Yeah, I kind of grew up surrounded by music, so I didn't really, it was going to happen. I didn't actively choose to get into music. It happened, and it was never really my focus. You know, I dabbled in a lot of different things, and I still continue to dabble, but the thing that I always get drawn into is playing music, which is what I love to do. Sometimes I feel like I try to deny it, maybe because I don't want to be just like the rest of my family, but I'm extremely lucky to end up where I am here. You know, get to adventure and travel and hang out with these dudes and
Rhythm section.
who are, and rhythm section party.
I'm glad. So now here's my question as you're going through all this stuff, and like if you want people to remember like what Jared in the Mill stands for, like what do you want them to remember about you guys? Like what is the one thing that you're like collectively like, this is who and what we are all about? That's a tough question,
We're
right?
a really intense mix of personalities, so that's a tough one to say. But
That is pretty tough,
I think
right?
it comes down to camaraderie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are friends on a musical journey together, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we picked up these instruments, and like I said, when we all get together, something just happens to where we enjoy it, people enjoy it, and, you know, that's what people should take away from it. It's music that's fun.
yeah, it's all right to like just have a good old-fashioned time. You know, it's like I was talking to you this about yesterday, or talking to you about this yesterday. You know, it's just not really my scene to go out and, you know, dance to club bangers and pound a bunch of alcohol at the bars. Like, that's cool if that's your bag, but I feel like there's a lot of people who like to just hang out and have like a good wholesome time, and like that's why I like that our music's kind of like family oriented, and it's really, I don't know, I want people to come away with an idea that just like we are, you know, guys who can have fun with any crowd.
Well, we're in the backyard at
sensitive
Gigi's
soul.
house.
Yeah.
If you guys want to play one in the back here, that'd be awesome. And
Yeah, totally.
But I would like to know who is the gassiest person on the van. Like that has to be recorded. Who? You're in a van of 8 guys. Who has the worst gas in the
Now,
van?
we all pull our own weight in that. However, there is one person in the band.
His name is Skunk Carteronho.
He's earned a nickname related to this, but that's not to say that, you know,
think we all
necessarily it's
contribute the
more.
same amount,
Yeah.
but the potency of that amount.
There's one who rises above the others.
I think
It's yours. I'm proud of you for owning up to it.
I think it has a lot to do with the timing of it too. Mike
Man.
just always
It's
does it
always well
right at like the most comedically
very-
perfect time.
That's the question you have to ask. It's not
what?
about
It's
the
also
girls and
the
stuff. I want to know who's farting in that van.
It's a face he makes when he does it.
How's that face go, Chuck?
He looks almost confused by what's happening.
Well, guys, Jared in the middle. There you go.
Breathe me in and let me stay. Save my soul, don't make me wait. I'm a hunter, I'm a killer, but I haven't any guns. And I may be a sinner, but there's things that I've not done. I know that I'm a monster, and that's what I'll always be. It's a shame to think that you would waste your life with me. I'd give a damn for anything that gave me more than hell. And very much on this old world that I do very well. I'm sure I have a purpose, but my mind has drawn a blank. It's a shame to think you'd give me one more single day. So breathe me in and let me stay. Save my soul, don't make me wait. My friends and I make fun of things that we don't understand. There's nothing short of pestilence within our fatal plans. A ride with us could cost your life. Pursue me if you dare. It's a shame to know I brought you into this, I swear. So breathe me in and let me stay. Save my soul, don't make me wait. Farther than your eyes can go, beyond the wind and sea. My dear ones may not know this, but I used to be set free. It's silly to remember, 'cause I've been through death and death. It's a shame to